Good evening, everyone. Welcome, and thank you for joining us. This is Shockoe Sessions Live. It's a weekly live video streaming concert series promoting Richmond's vibrant music scene and rejuvenating your soul with live music from the comfort of your own home.
Hey, everybody, and welcome. Guess what? I'm not Reese Williams. Sorry, I know there are a bunch of people out there groaning right now. Back in the old days of theater, I think they would be throwing cabbages and old rotten tomatoes at me. But I am filling in for Reese. Of course, that's not a complete, filling in for her because she is the best at this and I kind of suck, but we're going to try to get through tonight. And fortunately, we have an amazing band who's going to bring some wonderful live music for us here at In Your Ear Studios for tonight's Shockoe Sessions. And we're very excited to have Mitchel Evan and The Saboteurs with us tonight. Woohoo! Everybody clap. Come on, I can't really hear you online. So my name is Craig Martin, and I co-host a TV show on PBS called The Good Road, and we post-produce the audio here at In Your Ear, and very grateful to Carlos and team, Andrea and everybody else who has made that show what it is. Carlos called me and said, hey, would you mind filling in tonight in the host job? And I said, absolutely. This is like a thrill for me. Kind of a bit of a fan. So, but we do miss Reese, and unless anything crazy goes, she'll be back next week. So look for that. Please send in your comments and let us know what you want to hear or things like that. But also remember to tip the band tonight and give money because these folks are on the road playing music, but it's really hard during COVID times. So without further ado, I would like to introduce the band. And Mitchel, I'm going to kind of let you take it away right as you're getting a drink of stuff, which is fine. Oh, let me just mention before you start, I do, and I'll say this several times tonight, but they have a new single coming out called Band-Aid. That's out August 21st. So if you follow the In Your Ear page and our page, The Good Road, we'll definitely post when that happens. And then there's an album coming out, not a specific date yet, but sometime I believe in September. So take it away, guys. Mitchel, I'll leave it to you.
Good evening, folks. My name is Mitchel Evan. This is my band, The Saboteurs. We're very excited to be here tonight. We're going to start off with a brand new song called You Might Believe It.
She said that she was turned off. The Polish girl called me ephemeral, but I didn't know nothing source. I have a habit of making plans. I get excited in the moment. But by the time that September ends, the city will have swallowed her whole. I'm alright, I'm alright. If I say I'm alright, I'm alright. If I say it enough times. The tranquilizers didn't sit too well in my stomach. I could tell she was kind of pissed. She was hoping to take me home. So I thanked her for the sugar water. It was clear she had done this before. And in the morning I bought her flowers. I was hoping that we could move forward. I'm alright, I'm alright. If I say it enough times, I'm alright, I'm alright. If I say it enough times, you might believe it. You might believe it. You might believe it. And I might believe it too. things up. But she's a mess of the highest order, and I found the line not to cross. I think she's used to the power seat. Well, I think that she'd be on top. But the truth is, my darling, you'd be lucky to have me at all. I'm alright, I'm alright, if I say it enough times. I'm alright, I'm alright, if I say it enough times. I'm alright, I'm alright, if I say it enough times. I'm alright, I'm alright, if I say it enough times. If I say it enough times. If I say it enough times. You might believe it. You might believe it. You might believe it. And I might believe it too.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you, Mitchell. That's pretty amazing. And man, sorry, that was rude. So tell us a little bit, real quickly, before you play your next song, your background. Where are you from? I think you said you're from here in Richmond, Virginia.
Sure, yeah, I was born and raised in the west end of Richmond. I've been here for most of my life. I spent a couple years in Pennsylvania, and then a few more years, about 4 in Colorado, before I moved back to Virginia just a couple years ago, and that's when I started this band. I've played in numerous bands over the years, one in Colorado called Mitchel Evan The Mangrove. We put out a full-length album and a couple of EPs, and then I put out a solo record called Nostalgia about a year ago, which these guys learned, and that was kind of the material we were working on when we first started the band. And now we've got a new record coming out in just about a month or so, and we're really excited about it. So
Awesome. Well, keep us entertained, and we'll come back and talk more.
all right, we hope to do that. This next song is called Kansas City Lights.
If I make it past Kansas City, it might as well be Spain. If I come back at all, I'm coming to collect my things. They say the South ain't worth a damn unless you are Republican. But that I'm just not ready to believe. I'm sorry, but I have to disagree. If I make it past Kansas City, I've got to bring the dogs. I will get itching if I stay somewhere too long. To them it makes no difference, 'cause together we are home. Watching from a distance, from the outside looking on. And everything seems better when you wake up with a song. I'm sorry that I have to disappear. I told myself that this would be the year. I'm riding out the reins, I'm taking on the test. I'm making my escape out through the Kansas City lights. If I make it past Kansas City, laughing saints. Brother D in Cincinnati have got a place to stay. He's got off the weekends 'cause he's working for the state university, and I'll take off a couple days. And if I get a gig, maybe he'll join me on the stage. I'm sorry that I have to disappear. I told myself that this would be the year. I'm riding out the rain time, taking on the tides. I'm making my escape out through the Kansas City light. I'm riding out the rain time, taking on the tides. I'm making my escape out through the Kansas City light. The Kansas City lights. If I make it past Kansas City, it might as well be Spain. If I come back at all, I'm coming to collect my things.
Holy cow, that's awesome, guys. Thank you so much. I just want to do a couple things here and say that Donna says, love the virtual tip jar. I bet y'all love the virtual tip jar too. Reese Williams says, please tell them I miss meeting them and hope I can hear them live at some point. The sound is amazing on this end. And of course, I will mention Dee later, but she says, wow, great way to open the show. So guys and gal, sorry, keep it going. I love it.
Thanks. I'm glad everyone's enjoying it so far. This next song is called Lonesome Love.
All my life I swear I'm gonna be young. All my life I swear I'm gonna be young. And when I finally grow up, you'll all be gray and old. Oh, when I finally show up, you'll be on your way home. All my life I swear I'm gonna be dreaming. All my life I swear I'm gonna be dreaming. And when I finally wake up, I'll be 6 feet underground. Oh, when I finally wake up, this'll be a ghost town. Show me where you hide. All my life I swear I'm gonna be running. Where do you hide? Show me where you hide. 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 Show me where you hide.
Awesome. Yeah. I feel completely like everybody's jealous of me right now because I keep seeing all this stuff about sounding and looking good. Miss being there to see them live. A lot of people chiming in to say that they wish they could hear you live. So what's it been like in this crazy COVID era? Tell me what that's been like for you guys as artists.
It's been a very strange, difficult time, I think, for everyone. I think everyone is missing live music a lot. And I'm a writer on the side. I'm a journalist, and I was just writing an article for RVA Mag about the live music scene in Richmond and specifically what's happened with venues in Richmond and the lack of live music. And it's just been really difficult for everyone in the industry. I think it's a time that's unifying all aspects of the music industry, and we're realizing that we're all in this together, and what's good for one is good for all, and what hurts one hurts all, you know. And so I also think that live music serves a lot of functions in society and is kind of crucial to people's mental health and to alleviating stress and giving us some sort of relief, you know, from our daily lives. And especially for us as performers, you know, there's not many places in my life that I feel as confident and as apt as I do doing this. So without that, it's harder to get through the days, you know. But on the flip side, this has been a very fruitful writing period for me. The more time that I spend at home not doing other things, the more time I have to write. So I've probably written 2 albums worth of material since March, and gives us a lot of stuff to look forward to and work on. And luckily, we've started rehearsing again about a month ago, and that's made things a lot easier. So we do have a few select live shows coming up, and yeah, I hope some of these people tuning in now can see us sometime soon in the future.
Yeah, let me just mention that if they want to find you guys, actually, Mitchel, it's michelevanmusic.com. That's where they would find stuff.
Mitchel with 1 L.
Yes, Mitchel with 1 L. Don't forget, people. I just think it's, we were talking earlier about the fact that even though this isn't live for anybody except some of us in the studio, which is incredibly beneficial to us, Shockoe Sessions feels kind of live. And when I'm at home watching this with a drink or whatever I'm doing, I totally enjoy the vibe that's going on. And you guys aren't really seeing this, but we've got people wishing you well, talking about how great you sound and how great you look. I've got a bunch of friends, you know, who chime in. So we are very blessed to have you here. Thank you for coming and entertaining us, and we'll just keep it going.
Absolutely. We feel very blessed as well to be here. This is a great thing you're doing to give local musicians a platform and an opportunity to play. So we're going to keep things moving. This next one's called Gotta Be Away.
call it a funk. Am I on the right side? Being wrong. There's gotta be a way, baby, and I'm on my way. There's gotta be a way to forget about it all. My hands are pretty idle these days, except for the pencil, the chords and the songs. My tongue's pretty tired these days, telling that story. I don't wanna talk. Am I on the right side? Being wrong. There's gotta be a way, baby, and I'm on my way. There's gotta be a way to forget about it all. There's gotta be a way, baby, and I'm on my way. There's gotta be a way to forget about it all. Forget about it all. There's gotta be a way. There's gotta be a way. There's gotta be a way.
Awesome. Man, that's just incredible. Thank you, guys. And again, audience, please do not forget to go, pay for what you're watching right now by tipping and leaving a note. Please engage with us and let us know. I've got a couple comments here. Everybody basically saying that, that they're loving the music. I do have one weird comment about I Miss Zebra. That's, y'all don't know how the rest of y'all don't know. That's a little bit of an inside joke with Carlos. So, Zebra's right here behind the guys. Yeah, definitely tip, and let's keep it going.
All right, sounds good.
Uh-oh. Are we ready? Do y'all need me to stretch?
No, we're good. We're good.
You're tuning. I never know if I need to stretch.
Tune because we care, folks. It's a cheesy joke. All right, this song's called Cancel Out the Noise.
I don't want to be mad, but I can't help the way I feel. It's a cop-out. I've always got a choice, but I can't cancel out the noise in my head. I don't want to be sad. Help me focus on the joy, trying to wrap my head around your heart. You are all the way in California. I don't want to feel the way. I don't want to feel the way. I don't want to feel the way I do. If that's your cue. I don't wanna be coy. cancel out the noise. Maybe I'd feel like I'm in control. You're the only one I know that can tame the crazy thoughts in my head. I don't wanna feel the way. I don't wanna feel the way. I don't wanna feel the way I do. Not about you, no. I don't wanna feel the way. Come on, take it all away. That's where you come in. Lucky to have you. Oh, whoa, I don't wanna feel the way I do. The song's called Let Me Down Easy. Why must you suffer? Why must I watch? Why me, my brother, but then why not? A dance with the devil ain't enough. But to dance with you, girl, don't make me blush. What's got you down? Don't get me started. I don't come around here for broken hearts. I spend my days just laying mortar. Some kind of foundation make me whole again, yeah. Make me whole again. And if you're gonna let me down, then let me down easy. Or let me down easy. Well, I tried my best to be your savior. In the end, it was more than I could take. The weight of the world was pressing on us. When the news broke, it hit me like a freight, yeah. Take it all away. Take it all from me. If you're gonna let me down, then let me down easy. Or let me down easy. She said, I know you. You're blue all the way through. There's nothing I can do. I know there's no stopping you. Oh, no, there's no keeping you. There's no keeping you. There's no keeping you. If you're gonna let me down, then let me down easy. Or let me down easy. Or let me down easy. If you're gonna let me down easy.
Yeah. I think Reese Williams' comment, gosh, their sound is so damn tight. There is clear cohesion there. pretty much sums it up, guys. This is amazing. And I did want to say in the galley tonight, we have a very close friend of pretty much everybody in the studio, especially Carlos and I. Dee Robenstein is, of course, the Richmond Forum fame. So, and I don't know if Emma's still back there. There was your ride, I think, there, Mitchell. Your ride. That's how she called herself. So, okay. She's going to give you a ride home. I guess she works. So. She works for Uber. I'm not exactly sure what's going on there, but all right. Well, enough of me. You guys keep going.
All right. Thank you, Craig. We're going to take a moment to introduce the band in a second. This song is called "As Far As You Know." This is Spencer Conroy on the violin, folks. We've got Blake Smurrow on vocals and keys. Martinez Van Peppen on the bass guitar. Daniel Stein on drums. I'm far behind. Who's in the White House? What have we done this time? And I'm out of sight. Did I lose your attention or just my mind? And I'm far behind the latest treatment university tries. They try. You've got a flag. Well, I've got opinions that don't matter much. It's just a crutch. I was good to you. I was good to you. I was good to you. Oh, I was good to you. I was good to you. As far as you know. And I'm out of touch. You had a sequence, call it bad luck. What the fuck? And I'm out of line. What was I thinking? Trying to find silver line. And I'm far behind. Put on a record, your favorite one. This time, don't tell me where. Don't stop the needle until it's done. And I will trust you were good to me. You were good to me. You were good to me. Oh, you were good to me. You were good to me. As far as I locked out from the inside, cast into the night. I was the good guy, but I lost the fight. I'm on the wrong side of saying goodbye. I'm on the wrong side. I tried. To be good to you, I was good to you. I was good to you. Oh, I was good to you. 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 Good to you. Good to you. As far as you know.
Awesome. Fantastic. By the way, Joel Constant says, really like the organic way to acknowledge the band members. How long have you guys been playing together? That may not be the question to ask because you guys may be newly formed, but Mitchell, how long have y'all played?
No, I think it's a good question. It's kind of, that's like my go-to question when I'm playing with other bands and when I'm impressed. I'm like, how long have you guys been playing together? You know, but we've been, let's see, I started the concept of this band, the Saboteurs, about maybe a year and a half ago, but we've been playing as this unit with Spencer on violin, who was our latest addition, just about a year, I believe. Yeah, so not too very long. This record that we're making is our first album together. The only song that we've recorded and released together is a song called Happy Valentine's Day that we put out on Valentine's Day. You can find that on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, all that stuff. But I can say without a doubt that this is my favorite band I've ever been in.
You guys just sound so great together, and I think people are recognizing that. And so we appreciate you coming here. Don't forget, folks, support the band. You see it at the bottom on the lower thirds. You know, I always like the phrase, buy 'em a beer. It's not that expensive.
Thanks. All right. Well, speaking of the band, they're gone now. You've had enough of me. No, just kidding. I'm just going to play one solo song. This song's called The Distance. She didn't mean a thing to me. She was just an excuse to destroy myself. And she can't even sing, you see. Not the way your voice put me in a spell. She didn't mean a thing to me. She was just the dope that I put in my arm. Before there was dope, there was hope. But those days have come and gone. And if I could, you know I would go back and do it different. Scared to miss me. Part of you is scared to hate me. Part of you still loves me. I know it. I know it. Another day has come to pass. Just another day that we will not speak. Another love that couldn't last. 'Cause I was careless, I was reckless, I was weak. And if I could, you know I would go back and do it different. Part of you is scared to miss me. Part of you is scared to hate me, don't you? And part of you still loves me. I know it. I know it. And part of you still loves me till your last breath. Oh, I know it. And if I could, you know I would go back and do it different. And if I could, you know I would take away the distance. Go back and do it different. Take away the distance. Take away the distance.
That's really amazing. Will Luck says that vocalist is killer. So Mitchell, beautiful. Thank you so much.
What's up, Will? I love you.
Your new best friend, right? And Kathy McVicker Chafin, I think we all kind of know who she is. She says, loving this band's vibe, such a unique sound.
Well, thank you.
You all sound so fantastic. Thank you. So, yeah, let's keep it going. If y'all are ready.
We will indeed.
Y'all
Not
talk?
on camera. No pet names on camera. This next song is called Baby Go Back to Bed. This is a fun one. It's kind of a little more tongue-in-cheek than I typically write. And it's simply about entering a relationship that you kind of know deep down is not going to end well. It's probably going to end up with someone hurt, but you just can't help yourself from doing it anyways. I think most people have been there at one time or another. Some things you just have to try. It's called Baby Go Back to Bed. Committing to me is like committing a crime. It's highway robbery and your heart's on the line. I'd commit to you if I could make up my mind. I got nothing to lose now, darling, but my selfish pride. And I know what you're after, you can't let it pass you. It's just something you have to try. Oh, baby, go back to bed, you're gonna be fine. Committing to be, well, come on, you've gotta survive somehow. Accepting defeat now, darling, they call that suicide. Oh yeah, you're coming with me. Well, come on, let's go for a ride. It doesn't have to be peaches, you can't be alright all the time. I know what you're after, you can't let it pass you. It's just something you have to try. Oh, baby, go back to bed, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. Don't be so afraid. You know you're safe. You know that I don't wanna break your heart. And don't be so afraid. You know you're safe. You know that I don't wanna break your heart. Come on, and don't be so afraid. You know you're safe. You know that I don't wanna break your heart. But I don't always get what I would. No, I don't wanna break your heart. But I don't always get what I would. I know what you're after, you can't let it pass you. It's just something you have to try. I know what you're after, you can't let it pass you. It's just something you have to try. I know what you're after, you can't let it pass you. It's just something you have to try. Baby, go back to bed, you're gonna be fine. Baby, go back to bed, you're gonna be fine. Baby, go back to bed, I'll try to be quiet.
Yeah. So Scott McAdams, my good friend in Cincinnati, says beer's on the way. So cheers, you guys.
Awesome.
Y'all are doing great.
Thank you. Cheers.
All right, we're going to keep things rolling. This next one's called Leeches. This is a song I wrote about a passionate fling that was short-lived and destined to fail. Yeah, there's a theme here for sure. It's funny how crushes, when you hardly know someone, it's like a facsimile of love, you know? It's like it feels the same chemically in the brain, but it's totally delusional because you don't even know the person. So this song is about that. It's about swimming in the river after midnight and the things that go bump in the night. It's called Leeches.
When the lights go out that's how I know.
Yeah. By the way, Reese says, it may be fleeting and delusional, but it creates amazing music, beauty, and art. And I just want to tell y'all, this is kind of interesting. A friend of mine, he's actually a missionary in Japan, is tuning in live.
Wow.
So that's probably the farthest away I think we've had on a Shockoe Sessions.
We don't have any fans in Japan. I'm almost certain.
Hey, I grew up in Bangkok, Thailand, and the big thing was always to say back in the day, you know, when you had like Judas Priest and Iron Maiden, that they were big in Japan.
Yeah. Hey, it's like that Tom Waits lyric.
Yeah.
But I'm big in Japan.
I know,
Baby,
exactly.
I'm big in
Tom
Japan.
Waits does have that. That's fantastic, guys. Thank you. Don't forget to tip the guys and let them know that you love them and their music.
Yeah, and if you can't see the sign, the Venmo is at Mitchel Evan Music, Mitchell with 1 L, and PayPal is mitchelevanmusic@gmail.com. We really appreciate it. What is next? Okay, cool.
Did you hear me ask
Work of art.
Trying to look casual.
This next one's called Work of Art. This is one of the first songs Blake and I sang together, maybe. It was kind of one of the songs that connected us. I wrote this when I was still living in Colorado, and I posted a video of me singing it with my girlfriend at the time, and Blake and I hadn't talked in years. We grew up together, actually. We've been friends since 5th grade, but we kind of went separate ways in high school and stuff, and she commented and was like, I love this, and then a year later we were singing it together, so.
I know I was the ultimate fangirl. Dreams realized, people.
I'm sorry, 1 second. Feminist mind and my home on the heart. It's a one of a kind. It's a work of art. I'm a bastard. I'm a master of nothing. Here's to after you realize I'm bluffing. I'm so horny I can't think straight, and it's clouding everything. Won't you send me another picture of you naked in the mirror? And I touch myself and laugh about how much I miss your body. So set aside your feminist mind and talk dirty to me. Ooh, have I got love for you? Ooh, you got loving for me too. Ooh. Corrupted heart, the Thanksgiving wine was an unlikely start.
full of heart. It's a one of a kind. It's a work of art.
Yeah.
Sorry about the start of that one, folks. I lost my note.
No worries. And by the way, Blake, I keep saying the guys and blah, blah, blah. You are such an incredible part of this group. So sorry for the gender specific whatever.
Well, thank you for giving me a personal shout out. That's very nice.
So since fifth grade,
Yeah. Fifth grade.
where was that?
That was
Good old Short Pump.
Short Pump Elementary.
Short Pump Elementary.
Short Pump Elementary. I'm not going to sing the whole thing, but you
About
know.
to get me started.
I
Don't
actually
get me
think like
started.
every elementary school theme song is to the same tune. You know, they just change the words.
You might not be wrong.
But yeah, we go back.
Go back a ways. It's good to have friends like that, right?
It is, absolutely. Yeah, when I moved back to town, I had been away from Virginia because I was in Pennsylvania and then Colorado. I'd been away for almost 6 years. And I had this idea in my head of who I was going to be friends with when I came back and reconnect with old friends. And it doesn't always work that way because you become different people. And suddenly you have less in common than you remember. And so that first year was really developing my network and establishing a friend group and building this band. And it took some doing. We had a couple members that came and went, but before long, I found my community, and we're lucky to have such a thriving music scene here in Richmond, and such a collaborative and communal network. You know, people are very supportive of each other, and it's really a family, and I'm very grateful for that.
I would add to that just to say that Carlos and the folks at In Your Ear are really kind of a centerpiece of that, and always trying to help musicians. And so if you guys haven't already given to the band, please do that. You know, this is a tough time during COVID, and they can't play gigs live for the most part. So make sure you're, putting your money where your mouth is.
Thanks for that.
That's a weird cliche. I don't know if it worked there, but.
All right, keep things moving. This song is called Everything to Nothing. This is one of the more personal songs on the record. It was kind of lyrically a breakthrough song for me. I kind of revealed more than I had revealed in songs in the past, more specifics, and it's kind of a very long, like 6-minute saga. It's going to be the ending, the final track on the record. Here goes. I was in time for once in my life. I had a place of my own. We could get by on coffee grinds and avocado toast. There was art on the wall and paint on the floor and alcohol in the mini cooler. I don't judge and I called it sober, but I would have been better off drunk. Twirl her natural curls and the fishnet she had on, and I would watch from a shadowy spot where no one would notice. I charmed my way and took someone's place. I reckon there's a lot of different roles I played. Well, I was on time and I made her mine, and that's all I let her know. Everything till she was nothing. She was everything till she was gone. I got lost in the parking lot. The nurse said I shouldn't smoke so much, but I never needed to burn one up, 'cause
much as I did in that moment. I was on time in the waiting line. The ER sign said one at a time. I could tell she was terrified, so I told her shitty jokes that wheeled you off, and I bit my tongue, kissed your mouth, and called my mom. Paced the floor and cursed the Lord, said you better know what you're doing. She was everything till she was nothing. She was everything till she was gone. So much for integrity. Guess I was bluffing. Oh, it's everything till she was not. Sometimes childish, it's futile, asking why instead of how. Well, I never knew what to say or do, but I don't have to now. She was everything till she was nothing. She was everything till she was gone. So much for honesty, guess I was bluffing. Oh, it's everything till she was not. Oh, it's everything to nothing. Oh, it's everything to nothing. Oh, it's everything to nothing. It's everything to nothing.
Yeah. Mitchell, tell me that one's going to be on the live album because that's the jam on that.
I certainly hope so, yeah.
Hey, before we've got a couple more songs. I think the next one is the single that you're coming out with August 21st.
It is, that's true.
I want to just say for you, those of you who are watching at home, keep watching every week, Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. I promise Reese will be back next week. You won't have to put up with me. And we have James Saxmo. Everybody knows James Saxmo Gates, and he's a good friend of Carlos's, so he's on next week. So don't forget to tune back in. But in the meantime, we're loving the music of Mitchel Evan and the band, the Raconteurs. Sorry, I said
Saboteurs.
Saboteurs. You know, I did that earlier in the control room, and they were like, "No, it's who's
That's one of Jack White's bands,
yeah,
but that's
Jack
cool
White's.
too.
But that's okay. You guys got compared to Jack White. No, honestly, you guys have been fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Let's listen to the single, and
And then we've got one more after that, if that's
yep,
okay.
absolutely.
Great. So yeah, this song is called Band-Aid. This is it'll be the first song that we're releasing from the record. It's the opening track on the album. We're releasing it as a single on August 21st. We're very excited about it. Before I was speaking about community, building this band and building a group of friends out here, and that's really what this song is about. It's about moving. It's about grief and loneliness, but moving from loneliness into community and healing through community, which is, I think, what we all need. And I just want to add that I think the pandemic has been isolating for a lot of people, and our the state of our mental health may be at risk, because of that isolation. So it's important now, more than ever, I think, to reach out to folks and to check in with your friends and family, make sure they're doing okay, and if they're not doing okay, let them know that that's okay, too. That's my speech. This song is called Band-Aid. Thanks.
I just wanna be alone so that I can feel my pain. Talk about being human, but everybody wants me to be okay. And I tried talking to friends, I tried getting high again, but how can you expect to win when the love you had is dead? Hey, you can't put a Band-Aid on the wind I've got last year. Far off in the landscape, there is hope beyond the field. But it's raining today, and I can't see behind the tears. But it's raining today, and I wish you were here. Everybody's going the distance, I'm just staying the same. Everybody's got an opinion, but I've got nothing to say. And I just wanna let you go, I just wanna say so long. You're the only one I know that mattered more than a song. You can't put a Band-Aid on the wind I got last year. Far off in the landscape, there is hope beyond the field. But it's raining today, and I can't see behind the tears. But it's raining today, and I wish you were here. 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 I wish you were here.
That's Band-Aid. August 21st. The public will have access to that. Mitchell, thank you so much. I just have a couple comments here. Stephen Cherry says, sounds great. Love the mix. Spencer, you rock. Kathy asks, and this is a good question, and I was wondering about this myself. Mitchell, what inspired you to come back to Richmond?
Oh, yeah, that is a good question. I think that there were a lot of factors. I moved out to Colorado when I just turned 20 years old. I just dropped out of college. I was newly sober at the time and was reckoning with some things I had been struggling with for a while. So that's what brought me out there, kind of just starting a new life, turning over a new leaf. And what brought me back was I split up with the Mangrove, the band that I had played with for 3 years. We just had creative and personal differences. So that band split up. I split up with my girlfriend from a year, and I felt that I had just kind of seen it through. I missed my family. I go back to that lyric in Kansas City, the second song we played tonight. What is it? I'll get to itching if I stay somewhere too long. I think I just had an itch. I just wanted to do something different. And I felt that I was struggling to to find community in Colorado the way that I had hoped, and to really kickstart my music career. So I figured I would try it somewhere else. I was also touring a lot at the time and doing a lot of solo tours in my van by myself with just an acoustic guitar. It's very difficult to do out west because the closest city to Denver is Oklahoma City, which is 9 hours away, or Salt Lake City, which is 9 hours away, and those aren't exactly major destinations anyway, so it made sense. I wanted to keep touring. I wanted to play as much as possible, and that was much easier to do on the East Coast.
Well, I think I can speak on behalf of all of the RVA. Welcome back. We're happy to have you back, and happy to have you with your new band, The Saboteurs. Looking forward to the album coming out sometime in September or somewhere thereabouts. Leave us with another fantastic song. We appreciate everything you guys have done. Thank you for joining us, everybody. We'll have some closing remarks, but in the meantime, let's hear one more.
Thank you so much for having us. This has really been a pleasure. I really appreciate what you do for music in Richmond. This is a historic place, you know. A lot of great records have been made here and great shows, and I appreciate everyone tuning in right now. The first song we played tonight was brand new. It's not going to be on the record, so it was kind of a debut. And this last one we're going to do is also brand new, so you're getting the debut of it. It's called Bug in a Jar.
Sticks crack beneath my feet, the wood like a galaxy, the fog from the evening rain brings out such pretty things. You in my head, see what you were made of and how you shine like that. I kept you in a jar to be my private star. As time went by, I found your light was burning out, and I was like a baby barefoot in the woods. You were like the only glowing lightning bug, and it come and catch you, put you in my hands, and paint my face with your neon blood. You don't wanna be just another bug in a jar. You don't wanna be just another bug in a jar. You don't wanna be just another bug in a jar. When the air runs out and all the light is lost, when the air runs out, it's a phenomenon. Just another bug in a jar. You don't wanna be just another bug in a jar.
You don't wanna be just another bug in a jar.
But when the air runs out and all the light is lost, when the air runs out, it's like a graveyard of shells. When the air runs out, oh, it's a holocaust. When the air runs out, it's a phenomenon. When the air runs out, when the air runs out, when the air runs out, when the air runs out.
Thank you so much, Mitchel Evan and the Saboteurs. You guys brought us the gift of music tonight. Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight live from Shockoe Sessions in your studios in Shockoe Bottom, Richmond, Virginia. I just want to say real quickly a shout out to our crew, the people who make all of this happen and do it voluntarily. People like Tom and Charlie and Eric and Gabe, and I think in the control room maybe is Matthew and Carlos, of course, and Andrea. Thank you to everybody who participated tonight and brought this music. I'll leave you with so this T-shirt. So Reese said earlier that I copied her by having a statement tee, and this was given to me last week by a good friend that I just met. Isn't that fun to say, a good friend you just met? Don Treese Brown. Racism is not a debate. Let's just conclude it with that. It is not up for debate, not a discussion. So, live from Richmond, Virginia, thank you everybody around the world, Japan, for joining us. Have a good evening.
See you, folks.
Thanks so much, everyone.
Fantastic.